Hello everyone and welcome back to the plot. It seems that I've missed all the nice weather. We are back to rain and wind, but it's okay. I was determined to get here today and to start clearing the pathways. That is like the main priority at the moment, and yeah. So I actually came up yesterday, me and my mum, we did a really big harvest. I picked some whoppers, I tell you that now. I think the marrow that I picked was like 2.7 kilos and yeah, a couple of good sized courgettes as well. Loads and loads of French beans, some runner beans. I picked some of the onions as well, and also my first few tomatoes. So it was a very good afternoon at the plot. My mum actually hadn't been to the plot in months, so I don't think she quite knew what she was in for. She did help clear the main path a little bit, and I think today, yeah, we're just gonna go around and try and trim down some of the weeds, the nasturtiums and the pumpkins. They are absolutely everywhere. Anyway, firstly, I'm going to feed my peppers and tomatoes and chilies because they are not looking great and they haven't been fed in a while. So I really need to get on top of my feeding schedule. So what have I got? It's got seaweed extract in it, but yeah, I don't think it's organic or anything. But since I've got it, I'm just going to use it on the greenhouse plants. Let's go. My neighbour just asked, do you want a couple of beetroots? I said, oh yeah, of course, yeah, amazing, thank you. Oh my god. I gotta show you. Look at the size. What the hell? They're huge! And he gave me 5 massive beetroot. Oh gosh, gonna get red all over me. What? How am I gonna carry these home? They're amazing. So I've just watered everything and fed everything. My peppers, they're looking amazing. And then the paprikas. So excited. My chilies aren't looking so good. They're quite yellow, and I think that's to do with overwatering. I'm just gonna pick off some of the bad leaves, I think, but I think now they've been fed, hopefully they will perk up a bit. There's still so many fruits, so I think everything will be okay with them. There's also lots of little aubergines forming. Tomatoes, I did give them a really hard prune because all of the leaves were just curling, going brown and like grey. They're not looking great, but this one, the sun gold, really perked up. So I'm hoping now everything's had a feed, a water, they will start to perk up a little bit more. Yeah, not great. So now it's time to sort some of the paths out. Not really sure where to start. I think I'm going to tie up this pumpkin because it just seems it's just growing everywhere. So if I tie that up first and then slowly start clearing each path. The amount of bees on those dahlias, it's amazing. I love them so much. Let's go and have a look. Oh, look at them all. There's like a bee on every single dahlia. And there's one. I think one's having a rest under there. Yeah, I need to deadhead these. That's another job for today. But crazy, look at it. So I'm just spending some time trying to untangle this Uchiki plant. This was just one of my leftover plants that I just plonked in the old potato bed, and I did not expect it to grow this quickly. So I wanted to train it upwards, but instead it has grown, just sprawled outwards, gone through the onion bed and out the other side, and one of the vines was also reaching the greenhouse already. So I'm just trying to prop it up, this mini teepee, and eventually I am going to trim off the vines and protect the fertilized fruit. So ideally I probably wouldn't want more than like 4 fruit on one plant, just so the plant can focus its energy on, you know, getting those fruit ripe and ready for picking. But yeah, this one plant already has so many fruit on. I'm going to raid my kitchen later to see if I can find any of those net bags. Otherwise I will DIY some out of the old fly nets that I used. I used one to cover the water butt, and I have another piece left in the greenhouse, I'm sure of it. So I'm just gonna make some DIY net bags to protect the fruit from slugs and squirrels and rats. And then once those are protected, I will start trimming off the vines and all of the other smaller fruits that it's producing, because yeah, I can't get over how many fruit are on this one plant. Next up, I am deadheading these beautiful dahlias. No idea what variety they are because they came in a packet of seeds called Dwarf Double, and every single seed has grown a completely different dahlia. So the neon yellow ones on the left are obviously completely different to the very open flowers of the peachy and pinky ones. And yeah, these have grown into quite large plants. I'm very impressed, so I'll definitely be saving the tubers next year. I think I'm going to try and save some seeds from them, and then we'll see what kind of dahlias we'll get next year. But yeah, I can't believe how much the bees love them. I'm so happy. It's so lovely to see so many bumblebees. Yes, I am going around trimming my paths by hand with my big scissors. I have found out though that my mum has one of those push lawn mowers, which I will definitely borrow because it will be good for the open grassy patches like in front of the greenhouse. I think I'll have to look into getting a battery powered strimmer, but I'm just unsure. I think even if I did have the strimmer, I would still take this long going round cutting things back, because I'm very conscious about, you know, the creatures that might be living in the long grass. So we'll see. I think the push lawn mower will be very good for the, like I said, outside the greenhouse, but I'm not sure if it will fit up and down the pathways. And I'm also still unsure whether I want to keep grass paths or not, because it is a lot of commitment, and as you know now that I have not stayed on top of trimming down the grass pads. So am I going to be responsible? Do you think that I will actually care for my grass paths? I don't know. I really don't know. I do like how they look, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to stay on top of keeping them nice. But we'll see. When a wood chip delivery actually comes, I'll probably decide then. And like I said, like my original idea was to have wood chip paths, never grass, and it's just crazy how fast like the grass and the weeds have grown. So yeah, I'm unsure. I'm very unsure. I think I'm going to attempt this bit. So this is supposed to be the path between me and next door, but as you can see, my nasturtiums have taken over, the bindweed, the nasturtium are actually like covering the pond now, so I'm going to be quite ruthless and cut a lot of it back because it's not needed. They don't need to be this big. Starting to get tired now. I think I'm just going to finish the path up to the back fence and then call it a day. I'm just going to pile all the stuff I've been cutting down onto the back compost heap, which you can't see anymore, but I think I'm just going to keep piling it on, and eventually, yeah, it'll break down or something, and then when I can get to the pile properly, I'm just going to cover it with black plastic and just leave it. Oh my gosh, I'm exhausted. It doesn't even look like that much, but basically I was trying to move the pallet so I could start piling like the stuff onto it. Can't get the pallet out. All the bindweed and the comfrey's just been growing through it. And I think, does anybody remember the cute little pallet I had? I don't know where it is. I don't think it's the one underneath this, but I love that little pallet. It's probably under there somewhere. Look from this view, my beautiful, beautiful sunflowers. As soon as I've cleared this path, I think I'll get some better pictures of the lovely sunflowers, but yeah. Right, one more go at trying to lift this pallet out. Then I've got to tidy up because I can't really leave this stuff everywhere. Next time I'm going to work on this path and also this path, so basically the two either side of the pond. The pond is under there. I know it's so bad, but we'll get there. I can actually get close enough to show you these beautiful dahlias now. They are so pretty. That's also a job for next time, is deadheading those dahlias. And yeah, the bindweed has gone up over the arch. Great. Thank you all so much for watching. I was going to continue this video tomorrow, but it looks like it's going to be just chucking it down all day, so I'm going to end it here and then start a new video on Friday when it's supposed to be pretty sunny. We'll see. Who knows? But anyway, thank you again for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye!